Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Riding with country bass. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Riding with country bass. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm if it tellable life. I'm on my journey. I'm on my journey. Nothing can hurt me. I'm from the ghetto. Where we had to heavy metal. Yeah. Nothing can stop it. Haters ain't watching. I'm from the ghetto. Where we had to heavy metal. Yeah. Nothing concerns me. I'm on my journey. I'm from the ghetto, yeah. Where we had to heavy metal. I can see it from afar, enemy lurking. Can't stop my purpose. I'm from the ghetto, where we had to heavy metal, yeah.
My heart is like a murder scene. Yellow tape around the hate and I can't let you in. Tunnel vision, try to see it like at the end. I know they hope that I don't win, yeah. But I'm praying on my knees so I see better days. Hope he break me out my shell, I'm trying to spread my wings. Trying to fly away, do better things. I remember all them days they told me that I can't, yeah. Ain't nobody more important me than me. She said she feeling me, but right now I'm just trying to eat. Right now I'm just focused on that chicken. My nigga hit me up, he told me Melly stand on business, yeah. My nigga hit me up, he told me Melly stand on business.
I'm on my journey. Nothing can hurt me. I'm from the ghetto. Where we had to heavy metal. Yeah. Nothing can stop it. Haters ain't watching. I'm from the ghetto. Where we had to heavy metal. Yeah. Nothing concerns me. I'm on my journey. I'm from the ghetto, yeah. Where we had to heavy metal. I can see it from afar, enemy lurking. Can't stop my purpose. I'm from the ghetto, where we had to heavy metal, yeah.
Coming from the 407, riding on the highway to head. You better watch out. We shut them down, open up the shop. Yeah. They don't mean they don't play. You know how it goes down. Standing 10 toes down.
Yeah.
Being stripes in the G, but I ain't right. That's my life. And then it's my time. Baby on my grind. She's always on my mind.
I'm on my journey. Nothing can hurt me. I'm from the ghetto. Where we had to heavy metal. Yeah. Nothing can stop it. Haters ain't watching. I'm from the ghetto. Where we had to heavy metal. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in yet again. Happy Tuesday. If you woke up this morning, you're blessed. We're going to be talking about the Bitcoin price. Of course, we're going to be going over a couple things. Of course, the title is Go Big or Go Home, because we need to understand that we only have one life to live and we need to go big or go home, right? God didn't put you on this planet for you to be playing it small, for you to be struggling, for you to be going through the things that you're going through, unless you want to, right? Because you have free will and you have a choice. But with that being said, head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your 10 bucks free. Set up your automatic DCA. Make sure you get your phone card, of course. That is typically in the upper left hand or right hand corner. It's not there right now, but I'll go ahead and add that bad boy. If you're watching on the computer, you can screenshot it. Boom. You get a couple thousand Satoshis, 20,000 Satoshis if you use my link. And if you don't have the Fold app by now, I don't know where you've been for the last 5 years or 4 years, right? We've been telling you guys about Fold for the longest time, right? Excellent. And then you can also have the digital card and pay it everything online with Apple Pay like I do, or you can have the physical card. So you should definitely have an Apple, if you have an Apple phone, Apple iPhone, right? You can definitely add the card to your Apple wallet and start to pay for things and start to get sats back. And then Fold has the credit card coming out where you get 2% cash back on everything as well. So hit that like, share, subscribe. I'm going to ask you guys to like, share, subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, head over there because I want you guys to continue to be on this journey. I have a ton of dope videos on my YouTube channel already. We have an interview with Jeff Booth. We have interviews with other fellow Bitcoiners. Trying to get Max Kaiser on ASAP Rocky, but I know he's been busy. I'm actually supposed to be going and visiting El Salvador, so maybe I'll just wait until then because I love Max and Stacy, of course. And just a lot of things in upcoming, right? And I'm also doing a career shift, career change, not a career, but a more of a entrepreneurial shift because as you guys already know that I help people restore their credit. That's one. I help people to get business funding, which is two. We're going to jump into some tweets because I've talked about this already. And I've talked about this for the last 5 years, right? Because I've had my business since 2020. So you guys should already know, helping you guys fix your credit and to leverage personal credit to get business credit to then buy assets or start a business or be like me and buy Bitcoin, right? And just, ride it out. Entrepreneurial change, helping people out with that. I also right now, I'm starting to wing off the, I do contract law and consumer law and, helping people get out of lawsuits with debt collectors because if you understand what's really going on, you really debt, right? Because your promise funds the entire transaction, but, the way these banks are, they double and triple dip and, you know, it's a lot of things that we don't know because we just weren't taught these things. And, the whole system is, fraud. At the end of the day, money is printed out of thin air. The promissory note is, collateral security, which is money. Without your signature and the promissory note, there is no money. The dollar bill that you guys work so hard for, it says it on the dollar bill. It says a note, Federal Reserve note. We call it money, but it's not money. It's not a dollar. There's a difference between a dollar and the Federal Reserve note. So, ever since I learned about that, every time I learn something, I try to share that information with you guys. So, I've been doing a lot of that, helping a lot of people in that industry and in that space. And I'm gonna, have the CEO take over and, me just, you know, let that go. I'm gonna be jumping into real estate development. But just want to give you guys a quick synopsis. Haven't gone live in a couple days. But I want to go live here. I'm here at the library downtown, and I'm going to jump into the Bitcoin price, and then I'm going to jump into a little bit more of the message of the day and real estate into Bitcoin. It's not just regular real estate either. So we're gonna jump right into it. So let's jump right into the Bitcoin price. The Bitcoin price. The Bitcoin price. We're looking at the 4-hour time frame right now. We are looking bearish. However, we do have a yellow momentum or yellow. Crypto Face calls it VWAP. So we're going to call it VWAP, right? We have VWAP coming up here. However, this could definitely be a little flaggy, right? This could be a little bit of a flag right here, bear flag, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on if you understand what type of asset that you have. It would be fortunate for you because you'll be able to stack more Bitcoin if you were wise enough to understand the asset that you hold. But we shall see, we shall see, we shall see. So I'll do a flag on the lower time frame, but this is definitely looking flaggy. For our time frame, what I'll do is I'll zoom out. As you guys can see, I've had these levels here for a while. On the previous lives, I drew these levels here. So, we didn't come down and touch these levels just yet. But I think we will be coming down because this is looking pretty bearish. And then we have our buy zone here, which I've already stated previously. All right, so we're in the red, super in the red. When we're in the red, that means sells, and then obviously you can see when we started to go in the red, we started to sell. So a little bit of green, and then right back right. So, all right, excellent. So let's look at the 2 hour time frame real quick. Jumping down, 2 hour time frame. All right, we do have some upward momentum on the 2 hour time frame. Green dot on the 2 hour time frame. And then, time is just flying by. I don't know how it's already 4:30, but it's already 4:30. So, time is definitely zooming by. Um, yeah. So, yeah, 4:30 already. So, markets just closed about 30 minutes ago. So, here we have our local high, local low. If we do a fib from a local high, local low, you're going to have to give me a moment. I got a call coming in. I got to take this call. Weird. All right, my bad, guys. Had a little call, had a little phone call come through. My bad. Make sure audio's good because the audio done came through and they done messed up my phone, messed up my live stream per usual. I got to make sure I put my D&D on that phone anytime I go live, man. It always happens. It never fails. All right, my bad, guys. Had a little call. All right, audio good, cool. Looking for 83.3 for your 618 retracement. This might not be. We might not get that high. We might just continue to head lower. If we do head lower, let's take a look at that. Take a look at that possible opportunity headed lower. We are looking at 80K as your possible target heading down lower. And 80K would be about a 2% decrease if you do 30x leverage like me, or 30, I do 35x leverage times 2. You do the math. You do 50 times 2. You do the math. I don't know. I don't think you should do 50x leverage at all. But some people are degens and they do what they want to do. Speaking of degens, how are you altcoiners feeling, man? I know you altcoiners, and I'm trying not to cuss, man. I'm trying to watch my tone, trying to watch, you know, but you know, them S coins down bad. We're gonna look at that in just a minute. We're gonna look at the S coins in just a minute. All right, so cool. We're looking at retracement here to the again 618.83. If we do head lower, 80 is the first target, and then 85 would be your official target for the upside if we can actually head higher. But we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Again, green dot here on 2 hour. Jump down to the 1 hour time frame. Jumping down to the 1 hour time frame, we did pump a little bit last 2 hours, and then we hit the 20-day moving average. We're still under the 2200, so that's not a good thing. When was this? Monday at 5 o'clock, we sold off. So ever since then, we've been in this downtrend. We did not hit a high, so we had a high here, a lower high here, and another lower high here. So we're not looking too bullish on the price action right now. So my bet would be we probably head down lower. I already had an alert already set here at about 80,000 anyway. So, if we lose 80,000 down to 78, we hit our lows here at 77, 76-ish area. Alert was already set there. We lose these areas, we are definitely headed down lower, and we could head down fast. We could definitely head higher, and I hope we head up higher, but I also want us to go lower, right? Stuck in between what I want, right? Because the more cheaper Bitcoin gets, the more I can buy, the more Satoshis I can stack up. The higher Bitcoin gets, the less Satoshis I can stack up. And if you guys are understanding that you need to look at the long-term aspect, long-term goal, uh, long-term everything with Bitcoin. You need to be looking at this from a long-term perspective instead of a short-term outlook. I hope that is making sense. So let's jump into Coin Glass real quick, and let's jump into some tweets as well, and then we're gonna wrap it up, and then I'll jump into obviously the topic of go big or go home. Obviously, real estate development, a couple of the uh, opportunities, and what I'm going to be doing moving forward. So here we are looking at the liquidation levels: 210 million liquidated in the last 24 hours. So that's crazy. That is crazy. 210, and they were all, majority of them were shorts. So shorts got clapped up. 210, 109,000 traders liquidated in the past 24 hours. Largest was Ethereum, 2.18, and they were, assuming they were short, right? Because they got clapped up. Oh, well, never mind. Let me rewind. Oh, 24 hours. Damn. Longs got clapped up. Woo. The majority were longs. In the last hour, it was shorts. Damn. So I was wrong. All right. So Ethereum and Bitcoin and all the other tokens, you guys all got clapped up trying to go long. Be careful. Don't over leverage if you're going to trade, make money. To be honest with you, shorting altcoin, you can do puts and calls on stocks. Stocks to me are, S coins, and then you got your actual scam tokens in the space, and then you got your altcoins, which are I'm gonna put my phone on DMD because I just had another call come through, and it's actually aggravating me. Okay, boom. All right, let me make sure audio is good because I had another call come through. These people don't never. People always call them. Okay, boom. All right, audio's good. Cool. We're gonna look at the heat map. Our liquidation map. I don't like the heat map. Everybody and mama be using heat maps. I don't like doing what everybody else likes to do. When you do what all the masses do, when you do what all the sheep do, you get slaughtered, right? So try to do the opposite. There's nothing wrong with looking at the heat map. I just don't like looking at the heat map anymore because, everybody else uses it. I don't need the heat map. I like the Bitcoin exchange liquidation map much better. At least for me, at least for me. I don't know what hyperliquid is, but hyperliquid, what's this? A liquidation map, also known as a lick map, provides a visual chart of liquidation. Okay, yeah, but what is this liquidation map? Okay, who cares? Let's jump right into it. 30-day outlook. We do have shorts getting clapped up at 94,000. We're at about 7.5 billion in shorts to be clapped all the way up. You know, brokies, they will be officially be brokies. The altcoins are super broke right now. And again, we're going to jump into the Bitcoin and the altcoins prices. And then if you price anything in Bitcoin, everything's going down anyway. So you should be using Bitcoin as your unit of account. If you don't do that, you're losing. As I've mentioned in a previous tweet, we do have 7.5 billion to be liquidated if we spike up to 94,000, and that could be the cascading effect of us, getting back to 100,000. So be aware. Longs will be liquidated at 3.66 billion, at the tune of 3.66 billion at 72,700. Now again, if we take that along with what the I just did, these levels can definitely get hit or come close to it, because once liquidation starts, it starts a cascading effect, and we can head lower if we start to liquidate shorts, and we can head higher if we start to liquidate long. So keep that in mind. Again, 72,000. So keep that in mind, that it can be a potential target, or at least in that range area. I did say 70K on the way. I actually tweeted 72K not too long ago, actually. So we shall see, right? We shall see. We shall see. So that is that. And let's now jump into Coin Codex, because we got to look at the crappy altcoins real quick. 444. 444. Get them angel numbers. Shout out to the angels watching. Shout out to the angels watching. All right, cool. Boom. We're gonna do 7-day, 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month, and we'll do Bitcoin prices after. All right. So what we're looking at now, and Coin Glass, which I've already gone over in previous lives, is just we like to look at the 7-day outlook of things, 1 month outlook of things, 3 months and 6 months. I usually do 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, so on and so forth. All right. So in the last 24 hours, you got your scam token pie at the highest downturn. And this is where I was going to say earlier, is that you can make a lot of money shorting these altcoins, because when Bitcoin dips, altcoins take an even crazier dip, right? So just be aware of that. And what I do personally is I short the altcoins, right? Because I know that I can get, again, if I'm using 35x or 30x leverage, or even 10x leverage at 16%, that's 160%. You do $100, that's $160 profit, right? You do $1,000, that's $1,060, $1,600 profit, right? If you do 10,000, so on and so forth, right? So boom, you can make a lot of money when these altcoins go down, because they're scam tokens, right? Scams are going to go down, all right? Whether you like it or not, accept it or not, your scam token is not the next token, okay? Especially XRP. Oh my God, I hate XRP. All right, so now we're looking at Pi, 7 days, down 20%, is the top leader. So scam token Pi, down the most in the last 24 hours or 7 days. Scam token Hype is down almost 50% in the last 30 days. Trump down 40% in the last 30 days. Doge down 40%, just about 37.81% in the last 30 days. Scam token Pepe, meme coin, scam token. Pepe, number one in the last 3 months, down 68%. Woo! Since January, down 68%. We have Arbitrum, down 61%. This is what I'm saying by if you short these coins, 10%, 10x, 600%, 10x, almost 700%, right? Boom. But if you hold it, that's if you held it for 3 months, right? But again, we can look at the chart, right? And let's just look at the chart real quick. Let's look at scam and Pepe. Let's look at the weekly. I need a longer chart for Pepe. Who's had Pepe the longest? Okay, boom. As you can see here, red dot, December 16th. You just gotta, boom, there you go. Red Diamond, January 18th. So there you go. That's why I like Market Cipher under the 220. Money flowing to red. Boom. Red diamond here, red dot here. Lower pump, lower momentum. Boom. So that's how you would trade long term using Market Cipher. For an example, again, 10x leverage on Pepe last 3 months, 600%. 600% times 1,000 is 6,000, right? There you go. Boom. 10,000, 60,000. Boom. But you have to have, if you're under the 200, boom, and you're just riding this down, write it down, right? Bitcoin been going down. You should know that everything else goes down. Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. Simple as that. All right, cool. So now that's enough of that. Let's jump into some tweets. So be careful if you're trading the altcoins. I don't know why you guys continue to buy altcoins after all this time, especially since everybody and their mama keeps saying, altcoin season is here. Altcoin season is here, guys. Buy some altcoins, man. Altcoins, man. Okay, buddy. Let me know how that works out for you. Boom, we're jumping into some tweets. Hit that like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button. I appreciate you. 3 likes. Here we go. 3 people out of 47 got didn't have to pay a dime, right? Only 3 people hit like. I appreciate all 3 of you guys, right? And the one retweet. And if you're on YouTube, I appreciate the likes. It means a lot. I'm not asking you for no money. I'll ask you guys for nothing, right? I asked you guys for a like. Can't even get that. But it's all good. Let's continue. Let's continue. I digress. Traders shorting BTC and MicroStrategy will they use borrowed money, and that money is printed out of thin air, which weakens the fiat money, increasing Bitcoin's value proposition. Traders might make a quick buck shorting these, but ultimately, all these shorts are guaranteed losses, and BTC helps. Absolutely. And that's why I say you need to price everything in Bitcoin, because when you do so, everything becomes cheaper, right? It's called scarcity. It's called scarcity, right? It's called a fixed unit of measurement, or a fixed unit of account, or a it's only a fixed amount, right? Certain amount of Bitcoin ever going to be created. Get this in your head. If you don't get it by now, go study. Private investors. So here we're going to jump into the announcement. Obviously, I've already mentioned earlier that I'm going to be jumping into luxury real estate development, right? Multi-million-dollar property developments. Because um, I've lived in Orlando pretty much forever, right? But I travel. I lived in Atlanta. I lived in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. I've lived in Orlando. I've lived, pretty much in these 2 spots, right? Traveled as well. LA. I love architecture. I love beautiful homes. When I was growing up, I live in the Windermere area. Growing up, And if you're familiar with Bay Hill and the Windermere area, right? This is where Shaq lives. This is where, you know, Tiger Woods lives. This is where, you know, the golfers live, all that good stuff, right? So I'm in this area growing up, you know, all my friends and not all my friends, because, I was actually in, half and half, right? Had some friends in the hood and had some friends, not in the hood, right? So we had, I got to see both sides, right? We got to see both sides of the spectrum, both sides of the coins, right? So, anyways, majority of my friends, especially in high school, their parents were very wealthy, right? And they were very, they lived in beautiful homes, right? So even one of my good friends, his name is Eddie, and I think this was actually, I don't know if this was eighth grade or ninth. I'm not sure what grade it is. I actually he lived in Ellsworth, so Ellsworth is where Tiger Woods lives and where Shaq lives and all that good stuff, right? So my boy Eddie, his dad did. I don't even remember what his dad did, but he had a house in Ellsworth, right? So I went to his house. He's still good friends with mine to this day. Man, massive crib, amazing architecture. A lot of my friends' parents did a lot of great work, had lots of money, right? So I've always been intrigued and always loved the beautiful homes. And what I'll do, one of these days, I'll go live and I'll show you guys, the neighborhood and the area that I'm in. And you guys have seen some of the houses where you guys should, if you guys have been following me for a while, I've been posting houses and because I lived in Winter Park, and in Winter Park, it's another nice, really upscale area where there's lots of beautiful houses, lots of new construction going up. Excuse me. And so I would walk in Winter Park and I would show you guys a couple of the houses, or you guys would see the houses as I'm walking by, right? So these are beautiful homes, right? So I've always had a liking and a attribute, and I loved real estate. I was also going to be doing real estate, but back in 2020, but I bought Bitcoin instead. And obviously Bitcoin is the better asset in my opinion, obviously. But I understood the value of cash flow, and I understood the value of uh, depreciation and tax advantages, right? So there's pros and cons to real estate. It just depends on what you're looking for. Everybody's different. Is looking for something different, right? Got to get your mind on what's going to be beneficial for you. For me, Bitcoin was the obviously and obviously was the best decision for the capital that I gained and the credit, which I've been telling you guys about for 5 years. I got over $100,000 in business credit, used that to buy Bitcoin, and boom, boom, boom. Bitcoin was like 3 grand, 5 grand, 10 grand. Been buying ever since. Ever since then, boom, went to the moon, 69,000, and the rest is history. Which I've already explained several times, right? So boom, that's that. So now coming into and I had, I had to get a mentor to learn how to launch a business in 2020. So not only did I buy Bitcoin, I launched my very first business in 2020, which is the credit restoration business, and business funding business, where I'm helping people restore their credit to get a house or to get business credit to therefore level up and enhance their life, right? Because you're going to pay more for things with better credit, and for people that are wise enough, they understand that credit, and the wealthy use the bank. They use the bank's money, and the ultra wealthy use their own IUL or life insurance policies, right? Whether it be whole life or IUL, right? So there's levels to this game, and once you know, right? And you got to do better. Once you know better, you do better, right? So, anyways, I digress. So, fast forward 2020, 2025, here we are. Like I said, I had to pay for a mentor in 2020, and now I'm going to be, doing the same thing. Paid for a mentor to coach me and to help me. He actually builds multi-million-dollar properties, and he's out in Texas, and you know, why not, right? Why not? Why not? Go big or go home. This goes back to the title of this actual live stream, right? Because I understand that I am the creator of my own realm, my own world. It's going to be a hard life if you're poor. It's going to be a hard life if you're rich. Just rich people have problems just like poor people have problems. You have to choose your problem. You have to choose your heart. You got to choose your difficulty, right? You want to be difficulty. You want the difficulty being poor, or with the difficulty of being rich. For me, I want the difficulties of being rich. I like the finer things, right? And there's nothing wrong with being wise and to save your money and not to spend money on stupid things, like I've also mentioned previously, right? But I also understand that you only live once, right? And it's nice to treat yourself. So there's nothing wrong with that. However, what I decided to do is to step out of the um, or just for me personally, because my business is still going to be running, I just won't be running it. So now I'm going to be pursuing the endeavors in real estate development, and these are multi-million-dollar properties. So 1 million, 2 million are probably going to stay around the $2 or $3 million range for the very first development. It's going to take about a year to 18 months for me to develop a property. Right now, I'm actually looking for land, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to be making so much more money over that period of time, and I love real estate and I love the area that I'm in. And I know that the area that I'm in is a very high prestige area, right? Like I said, Windermere is a very, very popular and high prestige area, right? So I'm going to be in an area where people are, um, celebrities are, basketball players are, uh, golf players are, doctors, lawyers, these aren't brokies, right? So I don't want to continue to put efforts out into things where I'm not, because I make decent money doing the credit restoration, but I want to level up, right? And that's the thing, right? You only live once, so you need to level up and do the best that you can and what you can when you can, right? And it's I don't want to do wholesaling because that's something I was looking into back in 2020. Don't want to do wholesaling. I don't want to do fix and flips, right? I don't have time to be dealing with the flicks and flippers and all that stuff, right? I'm interested in real estate development where I'm able to build properties, for these high net worth clients, right? And then I'm making a lot more money, right? If I'm making a lot more money in a shorter amount of time, right, then I am able to buy more Bitcoin because that's the end goal, right? Go hard or go home. And I'm taking the real estate development properties that I'm going to be developing and selling, and then I'm taking those profits and converting it into Bitcoin. So this is going to expedite my accumulation levels or my accumulation um, opportunity and my me being able to accumulate more Bitcoin in a much more faster period of time. And it doesn't really matter, right, what the price of Bitcoin is I'm going to buy anyway, right? If it's $1 million, I'm buying. If it's 2 million, I'm buying. If it's 50,000, I'm buying. If it's 40,000, I'm buying. If it's 10,000, I'm buying, right? It doesn't matter. I'm buying regardless, right? But for me to have so much more capital, 6 figures, 7 figures on one deal, and even if it takes a year to make 6 or 7 figures, multiple 6 figures, and seven figure profit margins on a home. Most people in the United States, the average income is $60,000 a year. So, if I can do even just 200,000 on the low end, which I'm looking at 400,000 or 500,000, right? Only 400,000 or 500,000, because you got to make yourself bigger than this. You got to make yourself bigger than $1 million. You got to make yourself bigger than $10 million. You got to make yourself bigger than $1 billion, right? That money is not bigger than you, and as long as you think it's bigger than you, you're never going to be able to overcome it or to achieve that, right? So only 500,000, right? In 6 months, or I mean, sorry, 12 months to 18 months. Most people make 60,000 in a year. The average, income in America about 60,000, right? Give or take, right? So if I can do almost 10x that in a year, then why the hell would I do anything else, right? Or even if I'm making 100,000 plus in the current business that I have now, right? If I can 5x that in a year, then why wouldn't I do that, right? Why wouldn't I do that? I want to do something different. Again, I've been helping people fix their credit and helping these people out for so long, for five years and counting, right? 5+ years, because I started my business in February, or now in March, so it's over 5 years that I've been helping people. I want to do something different. So real estate development is the goal, is the plan, and I'm going to be moving into, again, the multi-million-dollar properties. Again, I'm going to start at the $2, $3 million properties, because if you come out where I'm at, all the properties are about 2 million, or at least where I'm looking to build, they're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 million properties. So you know, you got to get a team, you got to know your stuff. I know my stuff. I have a team. I have a mentor. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And why, again, this comes back to go big or go home, right? Because why would I want to do anything else? And I can do anything else. And there's so many other things that I can do. And of course, you do what you love to do. But if whatever it is that you want to do and that you love to do it to the maximum potential. Do it to the best of your abilities. Do it to the max, right? Go big, right? Go big or go home, right? Boom. So, I love music, right? So, I do music, right? Um, you know, I do credit restoration. I do credit restoration. I help people with their credit. I help people with their business credit. I help people with getting Bitcoin so much so that I have Bitcoin tattooed on my face, right? I go big. I'm usually someone that once I go in, I'm going in, right? I'm going in. So right now, I am transitioning to multi-million dollar real estate development um, opportunities, and you know that's what I want to do, right? Because I want to do it, and I love architecture. I love homes. I would love to build homes. It's something that if you go look at my room right now, I have. It's so crazy that I don't even talk about this. I have two super dope mansions that are just on my vision board, right? So to be able to hire an architect to you know create and work with builders and work with designers to design again, so to design a property and to sell it, and to make six figures plus. That's amazing to me, right? So boom, we got the team, got the mentor. It's nothing but net at this point, right? I love real estate. I don't want to be a real estate agent. I don't want to be an agent. Because if you're an agent, you make 6%. Builders make way more. Investors make way more, right? Uh, so why would I want to be an agent, right? Boom. And why would I want to make 10,000 per wholesale deal, or make 30,000 on a flip, right? Or 50,000 on a flip when I can make again 10x that if I just develop and chill, right? And manage, get a project manager, and just be able to do what I want to do, and level up, guys. Go big or go home, right? Go big or go home. And that is going to require you to sacrifice. And I highly recommend that you watch this video because you need to sacrifice. If you think that I got to the Bitcoin that I got, or I got my credit to where I got it, or I got my business and to help people out without actually sacrificing time, not going out on the weekends, not drinking, not fucking doing dumbass shit, right? Excuse my French, try not to cuss. Not actually, actually putting in some work, right? Actually doing something productive that's going to benefit myself. Reading, watching podcasts, listening to podcasts, watching YouTube, listening to YouTube on 1.5 or 2x, right? So that way I can get that information continuously, renewing my mind with information that's going to benefit me, right? You have to sacrifice, right? You have to sacrifice. So you need to sacrifice. Boom. Mentorship is key. I pay for mentorship, and I will always pay for mentorship because education is key. The cost of not knowing how to do something, it costs too much. You not knowing that you can leverage your credit to get business credit is costing you too much money because now you don't have that money to buy Bitcoin or to start your business and to get out of that 9 to 5 job that you hate so much, right? And now another thing, I can be at the 9 to 5 job. Maybe that's your lingo, but guess what? Your 9 to 5 job is not going to be there because Elon Musk is creating these robots to take away your jobs, right? AI is coming. I was on another live where I'm speaking to AI, right, with you guys, and it's talking back and forth like a normal person, right? It talked about Rugrats and Rocco's Modern Life, for it to even know these things, and just, I just said that randomly, and it knew, it just shows you where AI is going. So again, I say this to say the cost of not knowing costs too much. The ignorance tax is the most expensive tax. You are willing to take out a loan. This is what I don't get. This is exactly what I keep talking about. But people are slow. You're willing to take out a loan to go into debt for a degree. By the time you get out of school, you're massively in debt. You're not going to get a job in the field that you went to school for. But and it's like 20, $30,000. College is so much more expensive. Back when I was going to college, I was going to go to college for uh, music business. I was going to go for music business, and it was only like 2 years, 2 or 3 years. maybe 4 years. It was $80,000 for me to go to Full Sail for 4 years, 2 to 4 years, and I was like, no, 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 no way, no way, Jose, no way, Jose. Boom, right? Boom, no way. So most people go to school. It's different if you get a skill, get a trade. That's different. Most people go and get a college degree in psychology. People get a degree to be a teacher. Not shout out to teachers, but you know, teachers complain about how much they get paid. So if you're doing it out of love, teach a skill that you learn. Right? Teach something that's going. Teach it on your own terms. Don't go teach for the public school system. And you shouldn't even be having your kids, my opinion, in the damn public school system, because they're going to teach you how to be a sheep, teach your kids how to be a sheep, right? What information in high school to this day that you use in your everyday life? Do you use geometry in your everyday life? Do you use algebra in your everyday life? Maybe you do, right? Maybe a little bit of algebra, right? Maybe a little bit of no, you don't use trigonometry, right? You don't use trigonometry, right? You don't use geometry, right? You're not using all this. You spent 4 years in college, or 2 to 4 years in college, get massively in student loan debt. Anyway, let me digress because I'm going in. Anyways, you spend all that money on that degree. You don't even get a job. You're in debt, but you guys won't even fix your credit to get business credit. You won't even fix your credit to pay less for things just to better yourself and your family. Let alone that. You won't even fix your credit to buy Bitcoin, or you won't even like go into debt to buy an asset, which is what you're supposed to do. You guys go into debt to buy. Most people in America, middle class, go into debt to buy a car or to buy a house, which are liabilities, whether you like it or not. Yes, yes, your house can go up and appreciate over time. Yes, it can. That's only because the US dollar goes down in value. However, that car is not appreciating, right? That car is not appreciating. That car depreciates. It's a liability, whether you like it or not. Anything you're paying out of your pocket for, liability. Again, yes, you could argue real estate is your home residence is a asset because it's going to increase in value over time. Okay, cool beans, bro. The wisest thing to do is to get a duplex, triplex, quad, and then move into one and have the others pay the rent for you. Now you're living rent free. That's the move, right? That's the move, because that then becomes an asset. You're not paying out of pocket. Your tenants are paying, right? Boom. So you're willing to take out a loan to go into debt to not have an asset, but let somebody like me tell you, or anybody in general tell you, take out debt, which is good debt, which is what the wealthy do, to buy assets, to buy, you know, if you want to do rental property, if you want to do whatever, right? If you want to buy a business, you got to go into debt because you need money, you need to borrow money to make money, right? It costs money to make money, but you won't do that. Or to buy Bitcoin, the hardest asset humanity has ever seen, the most scarce asset that humanity's ever seen, right? You won't go into debt to buy the best thing that you can buy and the best thing for you and your family. You won't go into debt to buy that, but you'll go into debt to be in debt, to buy depreciating liabilities. It don't make sense, right? And people still argue with me to this day. Oh, don't use debt, and debt is bad, and uh, don't use business credit to get to buy Bitcoin because that's risky. You know what's risky, yo? You know what's risky to me? Working a 9 to 5 job where AI is coming to take your job. What's risky to me is not taking any risk, right? Because you don't even know that there is no debt. There is no debt. You think there's debt, there is no debt. It is debt, but you don't owe the debt because you're the one who creates the money. You create the debt by your signature, and you can't pay a debt with a debt. All right? The Federal Reserve System is all whacked out. And if you knew how it worked, then you would also understand why I be talking the way I'm talking. Or fully fund your life insurance policy and become your own bank. And if you're going to buy liabilities, pay yourself back, right? Borrow from yourself so that way you don't have to borrow from the bank, which is already doing a bunch of fraudulent BS anyway, right? Boom. So let me scroll down and continue because I'm about to wrap it up here. I went on a little tangent here, went on a little rant because y'all need to go big or go home. I'm here to encourage you and to tell you to go big or go home. There goes my mentor right there, right? There goes my mentor right there, Eric. One of my mentors. My other mentor is him 500. Other mentor is Bobby. Other mentor is Myron Golden. So I would highly recommend that you stop being a brokey and invest in mentorship, right? This lady says the same thing I've been saying for 5 years. Get you some business credit cards where you don't gotta do whatever. You don't gotta have proof of income. You don't gotta have whatever the case may be. You don't gotta be making money in your business. You don't gotta have money, and you can get business credit cards, which I've been telling you guys. But sometimes you gotta hear from other people. Sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you just gotta hear from other people. But Bitcoin is a unit of account. If you understood this, then you would understand why I'm so adamant on this information. The year of the lawsuit, quickly, quickly, $50 million. California driver has been awarded $50 million. Say what? $50 million in damages from Starbucks after a hot drink fell from a takeaway container on his lap through a drive-through. 50 million. I told you this is the year of the lawsuit. I told you these corporations and these companies be getting away with murder all the time. So I'm happy he got 50 M's. That's a lot of money. I don't know how the hell he got 50 M's. You know, it is what it is. Makes me think about my lawsuits. Maybe I need to sue for more money. That's what I'm thinking, right? 50 million from a lawsuit. That's why I tell you guys, sue. Year of the lawsuit. Sue. 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 They try you, sue. They disrespect you, not disrespect. They can disrespect you. They can try you all they want. Did they violate your rights? Did you get harmed? Is there injury? Sue. Point blank period. Let's continue. Private investors. Yes, I'm working with private investors. Yes, I'm going to be looking for people that want to and work with people that want to obviously invest in multi-million-dollar properties to invest, right? Boom. Helping people still fix their credit. Jump 82 points. Shout out to that client. All right. You need to unlearn and relearn. Illiterate in the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Absolutely. And let's see, is there anything else? Russia, quietly priming for Bitcoin. Of course, yeah, we already knew that. We was talking about that years ago. There goes Myron Golden. Shout out to Myron. Look at that. Dips incoming, 72K, March 16th. And then what do we see in the coin glass? 72K. We saw liquidation levels for loans. Boom. Super hyper Bitcoinization. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to discuss? Any more tweets? Yeah, I love Myron, man. Thank God for Myron. Thank God for him 500. Thank God for Max Kaiser and Stacy Herbert. Thank God for Bitcoin. Thank God for another day. Thank God for the information, for the knowledge. Thank God for all the things that we take advantage of every single day, right? Because without God and the information and the knowledge, I wouldn't even be here. So all praise to the Most High. Thank God. Excited to develop properties like this. Yes, I'm going to be developing properties like this, and I'm excited. And I know it's going to take time. I know it's a learning curve, but guess what? I'm a fast learner, and I'm not building it myself, right? They're professionals. You guys always try to do everything yourself. Hire people that are better and smarter and more equipped to handle the task that you're not good at, right? I'm not going to be building this myself, obviously, guys. I'm going to be hiring people. I'm going to hire a project manager. I'm going to make sure everything's right? I have a mentor who's going to help me out. Boom. We got a team. Boom. We're in Windermere, Florida, where I'm going to be developing at multi-million-dollar properties. Boom. Not dealing with little average 200, $300,000 homes. No, 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 no. It's going to be the same headache dealing with a $200,000 home. It's going to be the same headache for a $5 million home. So I'm going to go big. So the goal is to go big or go home. We're already in March. Time is flying by, and I'm going all in, and then I'll end on this actual thread. Going all in on luxury real estate development. For years, I've been focused on building wealth, and now it's time to scale up for bigger profits and to work smarter, not harder. Here's a thread on how real estate plus Bitcoin equals financial freedom much, much faster. Boom. The goal isn't just to make money, it's to make more sats or Bitcoin or to make more money faster with less work. and faster way to do that is luxury Bitcoin, luxury real estate development plus Bitcoin accumulation, right? The luxury real estate market in Central Florida is booming, high demand, high profit margins, massive profit potential. Here's the key factor. I'm not taking profits in cash, converting it into Bitcoin. Everything that I do goes into Bitcoin, and you should be thinking the same way, especially while Bitcoin is on discount. Why? Because your cash loses value. Bitcoin is hard money. Wealthiest people in the world convert their cash into assets, which I just spoke to you guys about. Luxury real estate flips equals big cash. Well, it's not really flips, it's development, but flips, flipping, still flipping it. I guess you could say that. Convert into BTC, faster accumulation, less effort. The next level of building wealth. Instead of working harder, I'm building high level profit margin, right? High profit margin projects, leveraging the market for bigger returns, flipping those profits into Bitcoin. Boom. Why luxury real estate? Again, we just talked about that. Bigger deals, high end buyers, high end buyers, not dealing with brokies. Structure for the maximum wealth acceleration. So, when you understand what's really going on, you definitely want to do what you can as fast as you can. You want to get as much Bitcoin as you can, as fast as you can. And if you don't have that in your mind, then I don't know what you're talking about. We're not getting younger. We're not getting younger. Every day that passes by, we're not getting younger. We're counting up our days and age. We should be counting down our age or counting down the days that we have left because we don't have a lot of time on this earth. Time is a vapor. Go big or go home. Dream bigger, think bigger. Business funding. Eric here is talking about business funding. If you don't have money to buy the land, there's a couple ways that you can do so, guys. You want to buy land, you want to be a part of the development process, you don't have money, woo, woo, woo. There's a couple things you guys can do. Couple things you guys can do. You can fix your credit and use the business credit card to purchase the land. B, that's A. B, you can get private money lending. C, you can talk to the owner of the land and say, hey, I'll pay you more than what you asked for, but I'll pay you on the back end when the house is done being completed. Boom. So there's a couple different ways. When there's a will, there's a way. Eric was in prison 5 years ago, got out. He's a multimillionaire. Boom. He does multi-million-dollar properties in Dallas, Texas. Boom. He's helping people learn. I can do it on my own, try to learn on my own. How dumb is that? So I can learn and make all the mistakes and waste time and waste money and, have to bump my head and try to no, right? I'm gonna hire and get a mentor to teach me so I don't have to go through that. Same thing I did with my business, with my credit restoration business. Instead of me trying to learn and, I wasn't even trying to start a credit restoration business, but once I heard about it and I saw it, right? I'm like, okay, why not? Why not? Especially since like 70% of Americans have bad credit. Why not? Right? Why not? So I say that to say this, guys. Go big or go home. Stack as much Bitcoin as you can because when Bitcoin skyrockets, which is inevitably going to do, you're going to be like, damn, I should have bought more. Damn, I shouldn't have bought that belt. Damn, I shouldn't have bought that car. Damn, I shouldn't have spent all that money drinking or buying all that weed because if you calculate all the weed that you bought and all the drinks that you spent and all the parking and all the clothes that you bought, it's like I said, it's okay to have nice things, but if you're not where you want to be in life, you got to sacrifice. So it's a full circle. Sacrifice. Give thanks to God. If you believe in God, I believe in God. Jesus is King. And with that being said, that's it for today's video, man. I want to get off here. Been on here for about an hour. So with that being said, you know, luxury real estate development in Orlando. I'm excited. I'm super excited. It's going to take time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, obviously. It takes about, like I said, a year to a year and a half to build a property. So it's definitely going to take some time. But guess what? The time is going to pass by anyway, right? That's why I tell you guys to fix your credit. You don't fix your credit now. In 2026, you still got bad credit. The time is going to pass by anyway. Why not fix your credit and, do what you do, right? Do what you got to do. But most people don't understand. They don't have the capacity, and that's what I need to. I need to understand that not everybody has the capacity and can think and wants to better themselves, right? Because most people are satisfied and okay with being comfortable. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I want to do better. I want to level up. I want to better, 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 right? Better, 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 better. Do better. So with that being said, Bitcoin Chris checking out. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. SwanBitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your $10 free Bitcoin and make a decision. Stick with it. No matter how hard it gets, stick with it, stick with it, stick with it. Don't quit. And get your phone card, bitcoin-fiatdad.com to get my book, to get Me's book, Me's books, bitcoin-fiatdad.com, or head over to amazon.com and type in Bitcoin Dad Fiat Dad and go get the new book. Hit that like, share, subscribe. I hope you learned something new. I dropped I pretty much say the same things on these lives. Stack your Bitcoin and chill, fix your credit, and enjoy your life, right? Enjoy your life. Uh, Excited that I have a book out, right? Um, you know, so thank you for anybody that's already got the book. If you didn't get the book, go get the book. If you have Kindle, go read the book on Kindle. Um, if you want a signed copy of the book, send me a DM or buy it on the website, and then I'll get it to you. It'll take a little bit longer, but I will get that to you. I'm creating music because I love music, so go to the YouTube channel at Chris Knight 407. I'm also on Spotify and Apple Music. And go listen to the new music. We got music coming out all year this year because I have music from 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Took 2 years, two years off. And now God loves you. I love you. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. My phone died, but it's all good. It's all good. It ended right on time. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And, I hope this information lights a fire under your behind. And so you can get ahead and not be behind the mark. If you know anybody, if you want to join or you want to get some money together, you want to fix your credit to join in or to partner up and do some real estate development deals, or you want to figure out a little bit about it, or you want to be an investor in the opportunities, then, send me a DM. If you want to, cool. If you don't want to, cool. But I still recommend that you fix your credit and then you use your money how you want to use your money. But it takes capital to make money. It costs money to make money. It takes money to make money. So the only way that you're going to get a decent amount of capital in a fairly reasonable amount of time is through credit. So I'll see you guys later. Bitcoin Chris checking out. Peace.
Yeah. I'm if you tell you about life. I'm on my journey. I'm on my journey. Nothing can hurt me. I'm from the ghetto. Where we had so heavy metal. Yeah. Nothing can stop it. Haters ain't watching. I'm from the ghetto. Where we had so heavy metal. Yeah. Nothing concerns me. I'm on my journey. I'm from the ghetto, yeah. Where we had so heavy metal. I can see you from afar, enemy lurking. Can't stop my purpose. I'm from the ghetto, where we had so heavy metal, yeah.
My heart is like a mercy. Yellow tape around the hate and I can't let you in. Tunnel vision, try to see it like at the end. I know they hope that I don't win, yeah. But I'm praying on my knees so I see better days. Hope he break me out my shell, I'm trying to spread my wings. Trying to fly away, do better things. I remember all them days they told me that I can't, yeah. Ain't nobody more important me than me. She said she feeling me, but right now I'm just trying to eat. Right now I'm just focused on that chicken. My nigga hit me up, he told me Melly stand on business, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing can hurt me. I'm from the ghetto, where we had to heavy metal. Yeah, nothing can stop it. Haters ain't watching. I'm from the ghetto, where we had to heavy metal. Yeah, nothing concerns me. I'm on my journey. I'm from the ghetto, yeah, where we had to heavy metal. I can see you from afar, enemy lurking. Can't stop my purpose. I'm from the ghetto, where we had to heavy metal, yeah.
Coming from the 407, riding on the highway to head. You better watch out. We shut them down, open up shop. Yeah, yeah. They don't mean they don't play, don't play. You know how it goes down, standing 10 toes down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Me and Stripes in the G, but I ain't right. That's my life. And then it's my time. Baby on my grind. She's always on my mind.
I'm on my journey. Nothing can hurt me. I'm from the ghetto, where we had to heavy metal. Yeah, nothing can stop it. Haters ain't watching. I'm from the ghetto, where we had to heavy metal. Yeah. Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah.
Running with country bass.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah.